Well, this is my flame dragon, which was from Iran, made by Turbo Shamu, um, which is a rerun of an old flame dragon toy, which was made around 2014, if I'm correct. This toy is absolutely huge, as you can see. It looks amazing when it's standing. It's like almost reaching the ceiling. I mean, my green dragon is still taller, but you can see that it's still really high. So, material on it. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. This is technically my first custom toy officially. It was really expensive because it costed like $1,000 Canadian, but it was worth it. Sorry, no, $1,050. Yes, that was 1,300 Canadian dollars. Yeah. So yeah, that is my first customs, and if you don't know, seems, I mean, it's a weak camera, but you can see, but there are seams here which are already reinforced and are overlapped. I think that's how they call it. And yeah, it's entirely reinforced, which makes this dragon really strong compared to the other toys I have. So yeah, it's 0.4 millimeter vinyl, like customs are, and overall it has 9 chambers into a tail. Oh, and by the way, it inflates all of this. It inflates all the way. 4 wings, 4 each leg. And about legs, I was really surprised, but there's size 3 valves on the legs, which I was really surprised about. For the main and for the main body down here. And this Flame Dragon is like slightly different. Like he's exactly same look, but he's just slightly different in like technical matter. So wings were originally red vinyl, but this time this is a white vinyl. The material is 0.4. The first film was 0.5. And there used to be a valve, I think, around here, somewhere around the tail, but instead we have it here on the belly this time. Size wasn't changed. It's, as I said, it's completely original, just except a few specs. That's all. Okay, another difference. Like, I mean, no, sorry, it's not a difference. Another thing that I realized, which Flame Dragon has, because apparently the first one had it too. If you touch this, it's like, it doesn't feel like the same paint. It feels like kind of a sticker or something. It just in touch, like, it's still very nice though. But it just feels different. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's really nice. And it's of course on all legs. And also, what I should say, you like, when you look at the pictures, you can't really see it, but Flame Dragon has like, this, like what's like holding the wings, like on like a real dragon or like on a bat, wherever. And it's pretty cool. It's not separately or inflated or anything. It's inflated with a wing. The minus is though, it kind of makes the wings heavy. So as you can see, like, they're not really high up, they're just like that. Because if it would be as heavy, then it probably would be like this. But it's like this instead. I didn't underinflate them or something, they're like pretty much inflated to their maximum at this point. Maybe less. And yeah. I had it since April, because I ordered it about a year ago, and it finally came in April, in the end of April. and I was very happy to have it because I was waiting for a long time, and it was definitely worth the wait. I really like it. Another thing is, like with the first flame dragons, you could ride them aloft. Like seriously, you could just sit on it while standing and like bounce on it a little bit, and you'll be just fine. So Turbo, you know, the guy who made the run, said that it's actually, because it's 04, it's not made for this, for riding aloft anymore. But I actually decided to try it. Just to see, because I am very light, I'm only like 60 kilograms. And it was fine. Like, nothing wrong, nothing happened with it. I even rode it slightly, gently, and it was completely fine. So yeah, like, even though it's thinner vinyl, this dirk is definitely still strong enough to hold me aloft. Which I kinda dream about. Just, you know, you sit so high and all. And it's really cool. Okay, vinyl softness. Like, vinyl is... if you don't know, like, the thicker the vinyl is, technically the more stiff it is. In this case, it's fully inflated right now, or just closely. Because it's thicker vinyl, it's less soft, that's why. But it's still really soft. I'm really surprised how soft it is for 04. Cause it's great. Comparing it like to a Zenith, which I actually had pleasure meeting, or like just playing with. That's like what I mean. This dragon actually feels slightly softer. I actually expected it to be a bit softer, but it's still really good. As I said, I'm really surprised how nice and soft it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you also that like not all the seams are like this. Seams can be like this in like smaller places. What I mean is like, you know, ears, 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 like this ears. These are same, but like the other way. Like, you know, this is inside. This is like the other way around. Also, the mane is like this. Wings are like this, except spikes. Spikes are also like reverted or something. Connections are different also than in the normal toys, I should say. They're like this. There's like 2 layers here. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it feels like there are 2 layers. So like, if it breaks, like it rips off or something, it won't start leaking. It will just, I mean, it will break off, of course, but it won't get to main body and it won't start leaking, I think, because of it. But I'm, again, not entirely sure how it works. It's just infuriating. I never had issues with connections on any toy, except my Tiger, but doesn't matter. So yeah, because it's not technically not made for riding aloft, I'm just gonna release some air out of the legs, so I can ride it safely, and we'll see what happens. But just saying, as a guide, if you want to ride it aloft, don't just ride it in a naked floor like that, because it will just, legs will slide off and everything will break. Do it when you have like carpet, put a carpet under. If you like don't have a carpet, then just, I did a little improvisation here. So I took this bed cover, and I took a blanket, and then I put this bed cover under it, and it was fine. So yeah. But I'm not gonna ride a lot right now. As I said, I'm just gonna release some of the legs and just show you how cool is riding it. Oh, I also forgot to tell you, but the connection here, oh, you probably can't see it because of the camera quality. There's like a square, like where the seams, you see that? There's square where the seams connect, right here. Which is like, you know, also extra reinforcing the connection. You can slightly see it. Which is slightly reinforcing the connection, and thus it makes it even stronger, because connections sometimes are just, not strong. So yeah, let's continue deflating the legs. Another thing I forgot to tell you about is that the same thing is on tail. It goes from here up to here. You can't really see it because camera tablets are terrible, but no, you can slightly. You can't tell it too well, but I might start recording this with a phone, just so it's better quality. I just do it with a tablet for tradition, sort of, but maybe as of like the toys I'll be getting after vacation, I'll just start recording with a phone. Alright, so let's just write it. Okay, so here we go. Worst thing is that the main body felt tighter when it was standing for some reason. It's a little weird. I even realized the curves on my neck are smaller, so but it doesn't matter. Let's just ride him. I'm gonna leave him as is. I'm so small compared to him. It's so crazy. But I could have added him even less. Not sure. It's just it feels proper for this size. So hugging might be a little issue because the mane is on the way, but you can deflate it. Just as easy as if I was just here. You can lay on it easy. You should be able to swim on it easily too. Maybe just a little less air because too much air and your legs will touch water, obviously. So yeah. For sure we could hold definitely you could hold a second person if that second person was fit because it's not as big as a theory. So yeah. You can lay it on just easily, as you can see. Like that, or just on his back. It's also really comfy, honestly. Maybe even comfier if you would again deflate the mane. But it's alright, just get on. Oh, and you're on, as you can see. And that's all. That's the huge film dragon. I really like him. This is just into dragons and a very strong dragon and a very cool looking dragon. So yeah. Thank you for watching and see you in the next showcase, I guess.